Hey guys, a new alien monster movie has just been released and Chris Pratt is the lead role in a war to save humanity's future. Well, this would be yet another alien monster movie of 2021 following the release of A Quiet Place Part 2. Well, spoilers ahead, obviously, and if you haven't watched the movie then I suggest you do so before checking out this video. Warning sent. Now let's tell you something about the movie first. It's a sci-fi action movie that revolves around a character that is sent to the future to fight in a losing war for humanity against an alien invader, and these aliens are called Whitespikes. They are a swarm species and they are very difficult to kill. Okay, origins. So let's start with how these aliens came to Earth in the first place. Well, in the movie, the war against these creatures was set in the year 2051, and the Whitespikes will arrive in November 2048 and kill the majority of humanity in 3 years' time. In response, the world's militaries are sent into the future via a wormhole device called the Jump Link by people coming from the future back into the past. But fewer than 30% survive deployment to return in 7 days. It was widely believed that in the future that these aliens arrive in 2048, but as we watched the movie, it was discovered that they arrived as cargo of another alien spacecraft in the 10th century AD. They were in fact like biological weapons of war, similar to how the Xenomorphs were made by the engineers to wipe out a planet species in Prometheus and Alien Covenant. So let's dive into the aliens themselves. These creatures are very big in size, although not gigantic. They were bigger than humans and seem to be in the size range of buffaloes or rhinos. They are very quick and agile, and they can act as a swarm species, with not much of an individual level of intelligence that is impressive, but they follow orders from a queen and certain members of a species called, maybe termed as alphas, so they function in a way similar to the Xenomorphs of the Alien franchise, and also the Tom Cruise mimics from Edge of Tomorrow. There are a multitude of males in the swarm, but only one female that was seen, and this is very much like the Queen Xenomorph, as it is bigger and highly intelligent, as it can track, hunt and execute strategies as well as combat tactics. So anyway, we now shall look at the design of these Whitespikes, and to start with, both males and females share a similar anatomy, with the only difference is that the size is bigger for the female and also the shape of the head. They are both white in coloration and have spikes on their backs, which gives them their name, Whitespikes. These aliens run in a quadrupedal manner, although they have 6 limbs with 2 forelimbs, 2 bigger hind limbs and 2 smaller insectoid limbs situated on the chest, like those of the Muto Prime, the female Muto, that can be used as melee weapons for close quarter combat. The most peculiar thing is the presence of 2 prehensile tails that have the ability to shoot large darts against enemies from a distance. The head of these aliens have a large mouth lined with rows of sharp teeth, and the head as well as the back and even the entire body is bulletproof, except for the neck and the abdomen, which are termed as their weak points. So what about their powers? Well, the Whitespikes can run as fast as leopards or lions, but not as fast as cheetahs, somewhere in the 60 to 80 km per hour range. They are agile, as they can climb vertically and puncture concrete structures with their limbs, which allow them to scale virtually anything. They have a very powerful bite force, as the female shows by biting a person in half right in the middle. Their tails can shoot darts from long distances, and these darts are huge, with one shot being able to easily decapitate a human. And they are also seen shooting and hiding like soldiers in battlefields, which tell us that they have on-ground battlefield tactics. The alphas and the female queen can command and direct attacks to wherever they wish to, and one more important power is their ability to glide, seemingly like flying squirrels, but they need a high ground to launch themselves with. Lastly, the queen maybe has the ability to contact for help telepathically from long distances of up to hundreds of kilometers. But these aliens have quite a few disadvantages. Firstly is that they are hyper-carnivorous, and they are in a constant state of hunger, which makes their population less likely to survive without hibernation and lack of food. They also rest on the 7th day, the Sabbath, and going back to their nest in the end of the 6th day. This allows for humans to regroup and strategize. The main weakness are the 2 parts in their body which are not bulletproof, that is their neck and abdomen. But aside from that, their entire body is bulletproof to small arms fire, although they can be killed with 50 caliber ammunition and explosive bombs and shells. And finally, the humans of the future devised a toxin that can kill them, which means that their cells are still vulnerable to chemical warfare. And so that's it about the Whitespikes from Tomorrow War. Tell us what you think about the video and the aliens in the comments section below, and we want to know what you think about a comparison between these creatures, the Xenomorphs and the Quiet Place Death Angel aliens. Now we come to the end of the video. Do hit that like button for support, that subscribe button to be a part of our MindQ family, and that bell button for regular updates on new monster videos right here on MindQ. Till the next one, take care fam.